Rashod, first of all, thank you for being here. I would like to start congratulating you on your extension. You had a great season 2024, and we know it's never a given in the NFL. So, how special you think it is to stay with the team that drafted you?
Thank you. I appreciate it as well. It's definitely an honor and it's greatly appreciated. Not a lot of guys get to stay with the team that drafted them for, a long period of time of their whole career. And, I honor loyalty and being able to be here with the team that drafted me, especially after, the ups and downs that I personally had. It feels good to be, wanted, and it feels good to be here for sure.
Yeah, and as a first round pick, there's obviously a lot of pressure for players to perform instantly. You just had the best season of your career, just signed an extension, but we know that development in the NFL is never a linear thing. So, would you describe your process in, find your stride, find your space, and becoming a key part of the offense?
I just think as an individual in this league and on any team, I think you gotta, fall in love with being consistent. I think that's the key to, continuing to be on the NFL roster and winning games or even being successful in life. Just being able to wake up and be, competitive every day, keeping that same energy. It is hard. Some days are harder than others, but I do truly believe that eventually it'll pay off.
Yeah, and you were coming from 4 seasons in Baltimore. You had ups and downs, as you mentioned. Since enjoying the league, you have been playing with the same quarterback. You just mentioned consistency as well. And you're
Mhm.
playing a very good quarterback, we must say.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
the money part, it's obviously important, but how happy you are that you're able to continue playing with Lamar Jackson.
It's phenomenal. Having a stable quarterback and an elite quarterback in this league is very, very hard to, come by. And as a receiver, that's no matter how much money you make, the quarterback position is always important. You want to make sure that somebody can get you, the ball and make plays for the team. And to be able to play with, Lamar, it could kind of speaks for itself, two-time MVP. Hopefully Super Bowl coming up, but we see the numbers and, his work, shows and speaks for itself. But it's an honor to play with a guy like that. One generational talent. So being able to come into work and, be his teammate has been fun.
Is there anything specific that you want to improve in your chemistry with him in 2025?
I just want to continue to show, not ourselves, we know what we can do, but the others, our opponents, our world, that, they drafted me for a reason. Lamar wanted me here for a reason, and the Ravens wanted me here for a reason. So just looking to build off that, but just overall, to sum it all up is to, eventually get a Super Bowl out of all of this. A lot of hard work's going into it, so hopefully it pays off.
Yeah, and in the past 3 years, the Ravens changed coordinators. You had Greg Roman before, but now you have Monken. Monken has been doing a great job orchestrating the passing offense. Um, Can you talk a bit about his impact? I mean, everyone was just already expecting the passing offense to improve once he joined the team, but there has been a clear change. There has been Lamar passing the ball. He has been much more consistent. You just had, again, the best year of his career. Zay Flowers has been playing well. DeAndre just joined the team. So, can you just talk a bit about how the offense changed and how Monk can help you guys?
I would just definitely say the offense is more, spread out and versatile than it was in the past. And I think Coach Monken did a good job of coming in here and setting a standard. Very, respectful coach around the league. And he demands, perfection out of all of us, no matter who you are. And I think that goes a long way for us. High energy guy, he want the best. He wanted to look the best. He wanted to be the best, even for himself. So to be able to have a guy like that, leading you, leading the offense, it gives us as a chance as players to, see where his head's at, see his competitive spirit, just so, it kind of allows us to go out there and know that, we got somebody, what I'm saying, that's in the same mindset as we are.
I know that might sound like a selfish question, but were you even a bit happy that he didn't land a head coaching job this past cycle?
Uh, I would have been happy for him, but I would not have been happy for us.
Perfect.
That's for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
that's a fair point. I mean, I think that it's clear how much the office improved. I think it's clear how the individuals improved in their team. So he certainly has done a great job in the league, not only in Baltimore. So yeah, I think he's an impressive coach, and it's easy to see why the players love him so much, you know.
Yeah, for sure. He does a good job with us. A lot of coaches here do. This is a great organization, and it's kind of family oriented and just like hard work built. So, and that's where I'm from. That's kind of how I was raised and taught by my family as well. So, being able to keep that standard, in my life is, beneficial, not just for, my play on football, but also, in my life as well.
All right, and now entering 2025, you guys have Zay Flowers, you guys have DeAndre Hopkins, obviously Isaiah Likely, Mike Andrews. It's a very strong group.
Mhm.
I know that's not, I know that's the end goal, but that's not something you guys like to talk about in August. But this is one of the strongest rosters in the league. It undoubtedly is. So, what's the feeling around the locker room? Like, what do you think that's different in 2025 that can help you guys make the next step and reach the Super Bowl?
When you lose and you know that you're good, you know that you're a good team. Baltimore's known for having a good team. But I definitely think these last couple of years, this year we've been, special teams, and these past couple of years we lost, important games, and in the ways that we know that we can be better. So it's just a eager, mindset to get back on the field, and competitive edge and chip on our shoulder to go out and play our best. We'll never be perfect, and we all understand that. But I just think the competitive spirit around the team right now is very high, and the most high I've seen it been since I've been here.
All right, and just so we can end this, uh, the Ravens have one of the biggest fan bases here in Brazil. It's really massive. It's really massive. The sport has been growing a lot. We have over 40 million fans. It's the second largest international market, just behind Mexico. Is there any message that you want to send to the Ravens fans here in Brazil?
I would just want to say thank you for supporting us, and hopefully that we can bring the Super Bowl back to not just Baltimore but Brazil as well, and we can all celebrate together.
All right, Rashad, really, really, really thank you. I wish you all the best in the upcoming season. I really appreciate you and the organization for making this work. And, I'm not sure if you're going to see, but it's going to be all on all our social media and stuff. I'm going to be tagging you a lot. So
We got you
really,
for sure.
thank you a lot.
Thank you so much
All right,
for wanting to speak with me. I appreciate it. Be safe.
appreciate you. You too.